Well, hey guys, good morning. Big A coming to you live from the station, Camp Greenway. Well, it's getting to be a great day out here. The flowers are blooming, the birds are singing, and we're going to be fired up today to have a great day. I hope you guys are having an awesome day as well. I wanted to talk to you about a situation that happened in our mastermind group yesterday. I thought it turned into a very, very interesting conversation. One of the guys wrote a government contract for a client, and at the beginning of the contract it was agreed upon that they would get a percentage of the contract or a flat fee, whichever was less or greater. They worked through those details, but the bottom line was he was going to make $37,500 on this contract, which was a pretty good gig for this guy. So they wrote the contract, everybody was happy, they were awarded it, and at the end of the day, page 2, 9B, it said that they couldn't pay a fee or a commission to the person that wrote the contract. Uh-oh, there's a problem. What do we do now? So the guy goes back, and the guy that it was awarded was very happy, more than willing to pay the $37,500. The guy that wrote it was upset because he said, man, I worked hard for this, I got it. What do I do now? So he brought it to the mastermind group, and the mastermind group talked through it for a few minutes. He said that the guy that was awarded the contract said, well, listen, 2 years ago you did something for me, and if you'll update that, he said, I'll pay you the $37,500 for that, which quite honestly was manufactured. We all know that, and we talked about it. So what do you do? I mean, do you go back legally without a question? He was entitled to the money per the agreement between he and his client, but per the government said you can't do that. So you're in a quandary now. So do you lie and get your $37,500? Do you go on your way and learn your lesson? What do you do? And you're saying, everybody that's listening to this, man, you can't do that. There's no way you can do that. And I asked the guy, I said, listen, if you were on the witness stand and I said, did you manufacture this other contract so that you could get paid the $37,500? He said, yes, without a question, I would have to say that. I said, well, with integrity, then you can't do it. It'd be lying. He agreed to it, and he forego his $37,500. And you say, Big A, this is not difficult. Well, let me ask you what the difference is for those of you out there today. This is tax week, and I always talk about these things during tax week. I know because it's painful to me as well, but what about those of you who are sharing Sam's cards or Costco cards or Netflix? It's like, hey, man, here's my Netflix. Go sign on, watch whatever movie you want. Or what about those guys that have written courses like John Lee Dumas with Podcast Paradise, or Ray Edwards and some of the courses that he's written? And you say, hey man, I went through Ray's course, it was amazing. Here's my sign-on information. Just go on there and help yourself, watch the videos, or go to Podcasters Paradise and watch all of John Lee Dumas's stuff. And not a big deal. I mean, I bought it. I paid $2,000 for this course, and it's been amazing. So why don't you just go ahead and sign on? Well, let me tell you, if you were to go over to Ray Edwards' house and you snuck in his back door and you crawled over to his nightstand and you opened his wallet, take $2,000 out, it's the same. Taxes today, we're going to be going over our taxes. And the government says you can't do this or you can't do that, and you're like, hey, I'm going to do it. If I get caught, I'll deal with it then. It's an integrity issue, right? No question about it. We were in Disney recently, and it said very clearly on the buffet, no coolers. I look up, there's a whole family there. They're filling up their cooler with ice. Not only did they do that, they took all of their mugs and they filled it up with Coke, and they put it in the cooler, walked out, went to Disney. Here's what happened in the background, without a question. Hey, I paid $500 a night for this room. I'm entitled to it. You know, you wouldn't go to their cash register and open it and take $50. Some people might. But the truth is we say, well, it's a company. They can afford it. It's a big deal. Listen, what are we teaching our kids by doing that? The kids are watching. They can read. No coolers. Not only coolers, but we're going to take Coke as well. We're teaching our children to lie, to misrepresent, to have no integrity. And then they get to the school and they cheat and they lie and they buy the Cliff Notes and they look on spelling papers, and we get on to them and we say, you can't do that. Listen, parents, we better be careful the example that we're setting for our children today. Not only that, there was a guy recently that I trust. This guy's an amazing guy. And I asked him a question. I said, man, I went to mail these programs and they wouldn't allow me to do it. He said, why? It's media mail. And I said, no, there's an advertisement on it. And because there's an advertisement on it, they won't allow me to mail it as media mail. He said, they don't know. They're not going to open the box. No, but I know. I know it's wrong, and I can't do that. Listen, when it's your ox in the ditch, oftentimes you look the other way. And I want to encourage you guys not to do that. Just because the post office doesn't look in the box doesn't make it right. Just because you're going to make some money on the deal and it's not going to cost you anything if you go the other way, it's wrong. There's an integrity breach. And guys, we got to look in the mirror every morning and say, hey, I'm a man of integrity or I'm a liar. And I think there's so many opportunities that we have on a daily basis to make the wrong decision because it's saving us a little money. I'm about to speak in St. Louis in May. I made hotel reservations yesterday. And it said on there, 1 person or 2 for your hotel. And I thought about it for a second. I said, I'm going to be getting in late and I'm going to be leaving early and I'm going to get Robin to go with me. Very easily I can put 1, save the company a little bit of money, and I'm not even paying for the room. And these thoughts are going through my mind. We're confronted with this every day. And I'm like, no, man, I got to do the right thing. I can't do that. Guys, I want to encourage you. You can never go wrong doing the right thing. And I want to encourage you today, when you go and look at your taxes, when you go and make that decision, that hotel arrangement, whatever it is you're doing, treat it as though it was your money. You wouldn't want somebody taking things from you. You wouldn't want to be stealing courses and using your neighbor's Sam card or Netflix card. We've got to do the right thing, and you watch how God honors your life as a result of you doing the right thing. It's incumbent on us as parents and as business people and as people that live in the community to make the right choice. And I want to encourage you to do that today. Well, I got to get out of here. I'm Big A, coming to you live from the Station Camp Greenway. You guys crush it today. We'll see you.